The following production is intended for a general audience. That means the content can be enjoyed by most ages. However, if allowing younger viewers to watch, please do so with caution, as there may be themes or language suitable for a slightly older audience. This disclaimer is provided so you can make an informed choice. Thank you for listening, and without further ado, enjoy the sodding video.
Bing!
It was just over a week before Christmas. The railway was busier than ever, as Christmas preparations were now in full swing. The Fat Controller was busy organising the annual Christmas party and making sure everyone was working their hardest. This year, the Fat Controller had come up with a brilliant idea, and despite everyone's workloads, he had managed to make room for something special on the timetable. Now, he just needed an engine to be available. The engines were warming up one morning as the Fat Controller arrived to give them a briefing.
Good morning. I trust we're all ready for a hard day's work.
Yes, sir.
Some of you may have heard that I am introducing a special passenger service this year. This will be just the one trip, but there will be press coverage of this service. I'm sure you're all eager to volunteer, but I have already chosen an engine for this service. So, James, I should like you to stay in the yard tomorrow so that you can be prepared.
Oh, yes, sir. You can rely on me, sir. Have no doubt, sir.
Yes, James, very good. Everyone else will be carrying on with their duties as usual.
You hear that? Usual duties, my friends. All except for me, of course.
Thank you, James. That will do.
Oh, right, sir.
It is a very important job, so don't convince me to change my mind on who I've assigned where. It's going to be rather unusual, but I should like to believe that you are just the engine for the job.
Oh, I will be, sir. Thank you, sir.
Don't make me regret this. He's going to regret this.
Oh, indeed. Imagine choosing James for a special out of nowhere. We'll never hear the end of it.
Indeed, James sought the opportunity to boast everywhere he went that day. No one was spared the limited details of James's special. Life in the country was also busy, as Thomas's branch line saw more traffic. Passenger trains were packed to the point where Daisy had to borrow an extra coach. Mavis was spending more time in the station yard so that Toby would be more available to help Percy with the increasing goods trains. Poor Percy was stuck in the coal mines helping Logan, as the minerals were essential for bringing warmth to the homes across the country. The increasing demand for coal saw Percy frequently leaving the mines to bring trucks down to the junction. Here, Percy would get his few minutes of rest before going to the harbour to bring the goods up the line and on his way back to the mines. On one such occasion, Percy had the misfortune of meeting James.
Hello, Percy. What's this? There's no time for resting, you know. Oh, buzz off. I don't see you bringing coal to keep everyone warm. I should think so. Have you been a naughty engine, Percy? Old Father Topham giving you lumps of coal for Christmas? Actually, they're for your goods train, so I think you'll find that... Goods today, little Percy. Tomorrow, something far grander. You're going delusional again. Oh, really? I'll have you know, the Fat Controller has chosen me for a very special train. And there'll be people from the newspapers. I hope they're bringing bootlaces. Pah! You watch me tomorrow, Percy. I'll look more splendid than ever. not like a chuffing sack of coal. Now aren't you supposed to be shunting those trucks onto my train? Yes, have these and be off of your boasting. Got to keep to time, you know. Prove to the Fat Controller that I'm just the engine for the job. Of course, you know why he's chosen me, don't you? No? It must be my paintwork. Think about it. Red engines are few and far between on this island, and without hesitation, it's me who's been chosen. The Fat Controller definitely wants me for my red paint. Really? That's nice. Are you listening, Percy? No. Pah! Wouldn't expect a little coal shunter to understand, I suppose. I really pity you, you know, Percy. Maybe one day you'll get to pull something special too. That is, if every bigger, stronger and more splendid engine than you got taken out of service.
Ooh, forget goodwill. Go and find a tar wagon under some mistletoe.
That's enough, Percy. It's time we set off for the harbour.
The big day arrived. All of the engines were busy doing their regular jobs, while James was shunting in the yard. The Fat Controller had decided that even though James was staying in the yard, he could still be useful until it was time to prepare him for the special train. For James, it was a last-minute opportunity to broadcast his special.
Keep an eye out for my special later, Henley. I'll be impossible to miss. Take care, Bear. Don't be growling too loudly when I pass you.
No, I'll just blow my horn instead.
You'll do no such thing, you cheeky devil. It's got a name, you know.
Someone
It's
make him
a
stop.
shame you two aren't engines. You'll never get to pull a special like mine.
But that doesn't bother me. Is it you, Bert?
No. But we'll be back in about an hour to get you ready. An hour? Oh, goodness, doesn't time fly when you're having a good natter?
There was trouble at the harbour. The cranes were in need of repairs, so the harbour would see no more business this side of Christmas. Goods trains from the branch line had to travel to the big station and arrange their goods at the main harbour instead. Percy was not pleased one bit.
Oh, this'll mean we'll run into James. He'll be over the moon.
Or so Percy thought. James was finally being prepared for his special train. Santa's Little Express.
I am not wearing that rubbish.
I'll give it a rest, James. It's for the children.
And you think they'll grow up with any dignity boarding a train dressed like this?
You're wearing them, and that's final.
Take this tacky beard off my face. No can do. This is an outrage. I demand to speak to the Fat Controller.
Well, here he is.
Oh, sir. Thank goodness you're here. Please, tell Alf and Bert here to rid me of this ridiculous...
Now, James, I was just coming over to wish you good luck with your little express. It will mean so much to the children to board a train pulled by Santa's very own engine. You understand, of course, don't you, James?
But all these tacky...
James?
I understand, sir.
That's a good engine. I knew I could rely on you. Gentlemen, remove that bit from James at once. What were you thinking?
Oh, sir. Thank you, sir. You know, for a moment there, I
You
thought...
give James the rosy cheeks first, then put on the beard. Oh, and don't forget the glasses. See you later, James.
Not a word.
Percy arrived at the big station and was changing tracks towards the harbour, just in time to see James leaving with his rather unusual attire.
Huh?
Ho, 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 James!
Percy? What are you doing here?
Bringing any coal in case you misbehave. Oh, now be a good Santa, James.
Stick your coal where my paint won't shine.
a good trip. Merry Christmas.
Despite his festive look, James had no trouble bringing the children as far as Edward's Station, to Santa's Grotto. There, James was turned around and his train was shunted into the yard. One of the coaches had been carrying the press, who were taking pictures of a sulking James.
Oh, that's a good angle, yes. I have to get this one. The beard, it's amazing. How can they do it?
Oh,
3D printing tech, I've heard.
as the children got to meet Father Christmas, who gave them gifts,
And there's one for you, young Stephen. Let's see. Bridget.
and shared a delightful picnic.
This way, help yourselves to a hearty Christmas feast.
While the press found their way to the station's Fox and Hills. Soon, James was on his return journey. He had already been seen by several engines and was dreading his return to the yard. Under all the stress, particularly thinking about what he'd next say to Percy, James suddenly found himself in a cloud of steam.
Oh, what's going on? Help!
Safety valve. You're going no further under your own steam.
You've got to be joking. Dressed up like this and now I'm broken down.
There's nothing we can do about it. We'll have to call for help.
Hang on, there's no need. Look, it's Boko. That's him pulling them containers. Boko, I've broken down. Be a dear and help us back.
He's going the other way, James.
So, you can help a friend in need, surely. Boko, lend us a buffer. Boko? Oi, where are you going?
Sorry, James. I'm straining as it is.
Boko, there are passengers on this train. Boko, they're children. Oi, come back, you humbug. Boko, come back. Oh.
The diesel was not able to stop and go back for James, but at the next station, his driver sent for help. All was not well at the harbour. The new arrangements were causing confusion and delay, so Percy had been stuck waiting for his goods. He was approached by the yard manager.
We've had a call from up the line. A passenger train is stuck on the main. Could you bring it back here? It won't be too heavy.
Of course. Anything's better than waiting here.
Percy had no idea who he was rescuing, but was delighted to find out.
Ooh. Oh. No. Oh, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Percy?
Come on, you. Let's get your passengers home. The poor children must have been bored out of their minds waiting there.
Not so bad as you think, really. They were all playing with Santa's presents. The press were entertained by getting more pictures.
Have you broken down? I'm surprised it wasn't too cold for them. Still, sounds like everyone had a lovely time. Good job, James.
Oh, thanks.
There were no more problems along the way back to the big station. Percy pulled James to the platform, and the children got out to greet their worried parents. The reunion was heartwarming. Not quite the embarrassing return that James had been expecting.
Thank you for rescuing me, Percy. Looks like you got to pull a special train after all.
Anytime. Maybe now my goods will be ready for me. I've been stuck in this yard since you left.
Sounds awful. Percy, I'm probably busting my own buffers here, but I'm confused. You haven't been mocking me and my, well, whatever this is, since you found me.
Ah, well, I'd already mocked you earlier. Besides, getting those little perishers home was much more important.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Anyway, it's not really anything to be embarrassed about. Of course you look silly. It's Christmas, James. It's part of the tradition for someone to look ridiculous at some point. Have you seen the tacky jumpers people wear over the holiday?
I think you'll find I have.
Oh, sir. The jumper. Marvellous.
Yes, sir. About the train. Well, you know what they say is better late than never.
It seems the children have all made it home safely. And despite the minor mishap, the service was an overall success. Perhaps we'll do better next year?
Well, that's good to hear, sir. And certainly, we'll do better next year.
Percy, thank you for bringing the train home. I'm delighted to see all of my engines share in goodwill. Before you resume your duties, please see to it that James is shunted to the sheds. We'll see if you can be mended before Christmas. We still need your motive power.
Too right, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And for your good deed, Percy, I've decided that I shall entrust you to continue with your duties helping out at the coal mine. Perhaps that will teach you to be more mindful of where you express your opinions on one's attire.
Oh, that's very good,
And despite the minor mishap, the service was an overall success. I have done this wrong. Damn it.
Red engines are far and few between on this island, and I said that the long way round. It's your fault, Percy. Keeping kind. What the heck? An hour? Oh, goodness, time doesn't fly by when you... What the hell am I saying? Huh? Ho, 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 James!
I'm Bear. I'm the bear, the big, growling bear. I pull the trains on the island because I'm a bear. Do I really have to share a voice actor with these peasants?
Oi, steady on there.
Oh, it's not dignified.
Why you such a smoke box?
Oh, come on, where's your festive spirit, everyone?
How dare Mechanical Shed cast himself as me when he's also the other
Someone
character?
shut him up.
I'm starting to sound like a fat controller. Ah.
What a year it's been. As Thomas fans, this year has given us so much, and I finally started to truly embrace my passion for this franchise. If anyone told me last year that I'd be a Thomas YouTuber, I wouldn't have believed it, yet here we are. Thank you everyone for your continued support, it means so much. I can't wait to return with more content for you guys next year. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Ba 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 ba.